These were the divisions of the sons of Aaron. The sons of Aaron were Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father did, and they had no sons. So Eleazar and Ithamar served as the priests. With the help with the help of Zadok, a descendant of Eleazar, and Ahimelech, a descendant of Ithamar, David separated them into divisions for their appointed order of ministry. A larger number of leaders were found among Eleazar's descendants than among Ithamar's, and they were divided accordingly. 16 heads of the families from Eleazar's descendants and 8 heads of families from Ithamar's descendants. They divided them impartially by drawing lots for there were officers of the sanctuary and officers of God among the descendants of both Eleazar and Ithamar. The scribe Shemaiah, son of Nathanael, Nathanael, a Levite, recorded their names in the presence of the king and of the officers. Zadok, the priest, Ahimelech, son of Abiathar, and the heads of families of the priests and of the Levites. One family being taken from Eleazar and then one from Ithamar. The first lot fell to Jehoiarib, the second to Jediah, the third to Harim, the fourth to Serim, the fifth to Malchijah, the sixth to Mijamin, the seventh to Hakot, the eighth to Abijah, the ninth to Jeshua, the 10th to Shechaniah, the 11th to Eliashib, the 12th to Jachim, the 13th to Huppah, the 14th to Jeshibiah, the 15th to Bilgah, the 16th to Immer, the 17th to Hitzer, the 18th to Hapizzez, the 19th to Pethaiah, the 20th to Jehezkel, the 21st to Jachin, the 22nd to Gamul, the 23rd to Deliah, and the 24th to Matzia. This was their appointed order of ministering when they entered the temple of the Lord, according to the regulations prescribed for them by their forefather Aaron, as the Lord, the God of Israel, had commanded him. As for the rest of the descendants of Levi from the sons of Amram, Shubael; from the sons of Shubael, Jedaiah; as for Ribiah from his sons, Ishia was the first. From the Itzharites, Shelomoth; from the sons of Shelomoth, Jahath; the sons of Hebron, Jeriah the first, Amariah the second, Jahaziel the third, and Jechamiam the fourth. The son of Uzziel, Micah; from the sons of Micah, Shamar; the brother of Micah, Ishia; from the sons of Ishia, Zechariah; the sons of Merari, Mahli and Mushi; the son of Jaziah, Bino; the sons of Merari from Jaziah, Bino, Shuham, Zakur, and Ibri; From Mahli, Eleazar, who had no sons. From Kish, the son of Kish, Jeramiel. And the sons of Mush, Mahli, Eder, and Jerimoth. These were the Levites according to their families. They also cast lots, just as their brothers and descendants of Aaron did, in the presence of King David and of Zadok, Ahimelech, and the heads of families of the priests and of the Levites. The families of the oldest brother were treated the same as those of the youngest. David, together with the commanders of the army, set apart some of the sons of Asaph, Heman, and Jeduthun, for the ministry of professing, accompanied by harps, lyres, and cymbals. Here is the list of the men who performed this service. From the sons of Asaph, Zachar, Joseph, Nethaniah, and Asarela. The sons of Asaph were under the supervision of Asaph, who prophesied under the king's supervision. As for Jeduthun, from his sons Gedaliah, Zeri, Jeshaiah, Shimei, Hashabiah, and Mattithiah, 6 in all, under the supervision of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied using the harp in thanking and praising the Lord. As for Heman, from his sons Bukiah, Mattaniah, Uzziel, Shubael, and Jerimoth, Hananiah, Hanani, Eliatha, Gidalti, and Romamtietzel. Jushbekasha, Malothi, Hother, and Mahathioth. All these were the sons of Heman, the king's seer. They were given him through the promises of God to exalt him. God gave Heman 14 sons and 3 daughters. All these men were under the supervision of their fathers for the music of the temple of the Lord, with cymbals, lyres, and and harps for the ministry at the house of God. Asaph, Jeduthun, and Heman were under the supervision of the king, along with their relatives, all of them trained and skilled in music for the Lord. They numbered 288. Young and old alike, teacher as well as student, cast lots for their duties. The first lot, which was for Asaph, fell to Joseph, his sons and relatives. The second to Gedaliah, he and his relatives and sons. Relatives and sons, 12. The third to Zechar, his sons and relatives, 12. The fourth to Itzri, his sons and relatives, 12. The fifth to Nathaniah, his sons and relatives, 12. The sixth to Bukiah, his sons and relatives, 12. The seventh to Jesarela, his sons and relatives, 12. The eighth to Jeshaiah, his sons and relatives, 12. The ninth to Mattaniah, his sons and relatives, 12. The 10th to Shimei, his sons and relatives, 12. The 11th to Azarel, his sons and relatives, 12. The 12th to Hashabiah, his sons and relatives, 12. The 13th to Shubael, his sons and relatives, 12. The 14th to Mattithiah, his sons and relatives, 12. The 15th to Jerimoth, his sons and relatives, 12. The 16th to Hananiah, his sons and relatives, 12. The 17th to Joshbekasha, his sons and relatives, 12. The 18th to Hanani, his sons and relatives 12. The 19th to Malachi, his sons and relatives 12. The 20th to Eliatha, his sons and relatives 12. The 21st to Hothar, his sons and relatives 12. The 22nd to Gidalti, his sons and relatives 12. The 23rd to Mahasayoth, his sons and relatives 12. The 24th to Romamti Etzer, his sons and relatives 12.